Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome all to our meditation session. So before our talk, I would like to do one exercise, breathing exercise. I would like to know whether you are familiar with that. Okay. So I'm going to count. I'm going to count into four. Count. What do you call? I'm going count four, so we'll breathe in, and I will count four. You breathe. You hold the breath. I will count six. We want to make our breath longer than the in breath. We slowly breathe in count of six. Okay, can you do it? Maybe 3 times. Okay, adjust your body. Release your air, whatever you have. Give a nice sigh, and now you can take some nice in breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Release the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your next in breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the breath slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, gentle breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release it slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you can return to your normal breath. Do you remember? Are you familiar with that? How many times did you do it during the week?
Every day.
Very good. Yeah, that's one of the easiest ways that we can bring our mind to calmness and steadiness, and our mind will be clear, and then we can make a good decision. We can move forward. So that was our challenge for last week. Try to find a spot in the morning routine and do it 3 times, and you are ready for the day. So I'm glad that you practiced that. Yeah. So now you are free. You don't have to do it if you don't like it. But if you really find it useful, so that may be something you can continue. Of course, every Tuesday you come here and meditate with us, but every day with your coffee, and the coffee is ready, it is warm, and aroma is coming out. Before getting hurry to drink it, you take the 3 breaths. We do it with this particular pranayama, breathing exercise. You do it 4 count, holding 4 count, and 6 count. Actually, it's some. This is very, very simple, but usually it's 4 count and 6. 4 count in breath and 6 count holding, and then 8 count, breathing out. But we can't do it if you don't train it and exercise the breath. The interesting thing about the breath, whenever our out breath is longer, that sends a signal to our brain that everything is okay. Because that whenever we get anxious, afraid, and whatever, agitated, our breath is right, and then the brain gets the message and get ready and release all the hormones, and body is ready to fight to run away, right? So but when our breath, if you can change the breath, that sends a signal to the brain to like settle down, everything is okay, and then it will activate our parasympathetic nervous system, right? So the breathing. So usually when we breathe in, it's more like for getting ready to like activate. But when we breathe out, it's more relaxing. So the longer the out breath, it settles the body. So we send a signal to brain. Don't worry, just settle down. Yes, yes.
Does it matter if you breathe out through your nose or your mouth? Is there?
No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but we try to do it, nose. I think in pranayama, actually, there are also alternative nostrils breathing. You take one breath, one nostril. So I don't want to make it complicated. Yeah. and so you can do it too. But never mind. This is good enough for now. Yeah, it's already come. Yeah, I think one challenge will be to use the mouth. Is that if we breathe in with our mouth, some of the air can go into our stomach and we can get bloated stomach. So maybe particularly breathing in, maybe we can try to like close our mouth and breathe in, but breathing out, okay. Usually we ask children to breathe out with making their mouth O shape, like they love it. Breathe out like that. Breathe out with the mouth. Yeah. Yes.
In nursing, we always say breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth.
That's a good way. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can take a deeper breath if you breathe through your nose. But if anyone's had a pulmonary function test, when you have to breathe out, if they just keep it. And you're like practically on the floor. Because you just take a normal breath and then you have a device in your mouth. That was like the horriblest test I ever had to take.
Yeah.
It's like, this is horrible.
I think if you exhale deeper through your nose, I think you can release more
Yeah.
air.
When you breathe in,
So,
take
take
it.
in more.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago we had our meditation retreat, and we had the senior meditation master, monk who practiced meditation yoga too, and he was sharing with us that in our normal breathing out, and sometimes we don't breathe out completely, and particularly in our three parts, lungs, upper lungs, that this compartment of the lungs hold the breath without releasing. So he gave us some exercise, even like pushing our arm down and raise it, while going down and breathing out, like pressing the lungs to even get out the breath in the upper lungs, as we have completely released in the air.
And that's why we listen to their lungs, see how they're expanding their lungs.
Yes.
There's crackles in their lungs.
Yeah. Thank you. So let's try to use our breath as a way to settle our mind and experience calmness. So this week we have a new challenge or new theme and new challenge. So you should have received emails about that, right? Anybody remember the theme for this week? Yes.
I just know generally it's reflecting on impermanence.
Exactly. That's exactly reflecting on impermanence. That will be our theme for this week. So impermanence. Impermanence sound quite, negative for most of us. But I think impermanence is the fundamental part of our existence, right? Because if anything to exist, it has to move. It has to change. So the impermanence is that change. So I think we cannot expect anything to be permanent. The only dead things are not moving, not changing, not moving. So the very fundamental inherent part of existence is to change and move around. So when you deeply understand impermanence in that sense, we develop some kind of acceptance of it. So I think in the Buddha's teaching, when he explained about suffering, our suffering, pain, and frustration, it basically that our suffering. Well, you can see suffering. How many times we have suffered like that? Yeah. So we can get that example. And Buddha said that suffering is basically a mismatch between how we think about the world or how we expect the world to be, and then the way that world operates. So his expectation is different from the affair. Yeah. So that is the issue. So that is the issue that we all are having. There's a mismatch between how we think about the world, how we expect the world to be, and then how actually world operates. So that mismatch creates frustration, pain, and anger, and then pain and suffering. So the solution to that problem, we can have a number of solutions. I think many religious traditions and philosophies have given solution how we deal with this impermanence, right? Because we love permanence, we love things to be same, and then things are falling apart, right? So different religions, provide different solutions. Some religion will say that okay, this world is impermanent, but there is another world that is permanent. That will be one solution. But I think Buddhist solution is actually radically accepting that impermanence and be okay with that, which is quite challenging, and not expecting permanence somewhere else, but simply radically accept it. And this is the existence, which is the impermanent. And if anything to exist, it has to, move and change. And without that, there'll be no existence. So therefore, the goal is actually how we can train our mind to accept the impermanence. I think we experience impermanence every moment on daily basis. We like some changes, we don't like other changes. And that's the thing, right? Or we like that the headaches are impermanent. But we don't like some other joyful moments and pleasures are impermanent. But we cannot expect one thing to be permanent, other thing to be impermanent. If everything has to be the same nature, right? So our goal is to actually reflect. I think the training is actually reflect the impermanence before you experience it. That's the goal, and reflect about the impermanence, and then keep it something really familiar, and reflecting on, thinking about it, reflecting and contemplating on impermanence. And before it happens, and then when it happens, it will not be a surprise for you. So I remember, when I was a small monk, we all, when I was a small monk, I remember, early morning when we go to our chanting hall, and the one part of the daily meditation for us actually to, meditation on death, meditation on impermanence. And of course, meditation, loving kindness. So I remember, those days, the senior monks were saying that, okay, and everything is impermanent. This body is impermanent. This, and everybody's dying. And today I'm one day closer to the death than the yesterday. Those were the things they were saying. As a little monk, I was saying, what a horrible thing to think about early in the morning. I thought, talking about death, talking about impermanence, everything. So those days I was thinking, this is not what you should be thinking early in the morning. So about 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. But that was the part, the training actually. So even nowadays, and that's what we do every day. But when I was so slowly growing up, I realized that actually when you reflect on that impermanence, every day, like I'm impermanent, my body is impermanent, this is changing, everything is changing, everything is impermanent, and death is inevitable. And which is true, right? When I say I'm closer to the death than I was yesterday, which is very true, right? I mean, just because you don't think about it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. It has already happened, right? We just try to be in line with the reality, right? And so I realized that actually, the more we think about impermanence, more we appreciate the life, because you don't take anything for granted. Everything becomes very precious, because everything is not there permanently, right? So everything becomes very precious, and you will be grateful whatever you have, and you'll maybe take care of it. And then when you do it continuously, whenever it falls apart, and you knew it, there will be still kind of shaking, but it will not be that difficult. So I think that's the goal, to do that, and so we try to do that. So how we reflect impermanence every day. So don't think that it is something unauspicious. So actually, it's actually preparing us, to have this, radical acceptance on it, and then be okay with that. And if you don't think about it, it will become a kind of, you will be try to deny it, we try to struggle with it, Just like we don't want the river to flow. Can we do that, right?
And Bhante, so we can think about the bright side also, right? Look on the bright side, even though it is impermanence, there may be positive side we can think.
Exactly. And death of something, without something disappear, you cannot have new thing to arise. The old stuff has to disappear for new stuff to arise. Like one thing. So if you hold into the old stuff, and there's no room for the new things to arise. There's a famous meditation teacher. There was a famous meditation teacher in Thailand. His name is Ajahn Chah. There's a famous teaching given by him, and he was holding a glass when he was giving teaching, and he said that this glass is already broken. And the disciples were, afraid. Oh, did we give him a wrong cup or wrong glass? But in fact, it is not really broken. But he said, this glass is already broken. And they said, no, Master, it's not broken. And he said that this is how I look at this glass. This is how I look at this glass. This glass is already broken. That means this glass can be broken at any time. So whenever I use this glass, I drink water from this glass. I use it. And it's really helpful to me. But at the same time, I'm reflecting all the time that this glass is already broken. So, and he said that. So I keep using it. But if someday, if the glass happened to truly break down, I knew it. And it's not to be a surprise. I don't know, maybe he took care of it, he appreciated it, because and that is his vision. This glass is already broken. So can we think about our precious things like that?
Even the connections, right, Bhante?
Yeah.
Relationships also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the glass is already broken. That means that the possibility of breaking is already there. It just has not manifested yet, but it's already there and going to manifest sooner or later. Right?
I've heard stories of soldiers who think they're already dead. And they're
They become fearless. Yeah. So what will be our challenge for this week?
Appreciate every moment.
Yeah. I think I would like you to, on daily basis, take something that you really treasure. You can open your cabinet. Something really, something you really valuable. And every day you look at something and you hold something and just say that, it's not broken, but you just say that this is already broken. Like that glass is already broken, right? You don't really, make that thing break faster by saying that. And you just train your mind to in line with the reality of that thing. And then, if it's broken, and you'll be okay. If it's not broken, you really appreciate it, because you already, because this how valuable it is, how precious it is. It's breakable, it's not broken yet. How wonderful, right?
Yeah, someone will not listen to his praises because they are saying in their mind, right?
Yes. Others will think that you are crazy. Yeah. So I think, maybe that would be our challenge for this week, and reflecting on this impermanence definitely. And maybe you can continue to do your breathing, and after that we can add this. Okay. And look at something precious, maybe your jewelry, this is already broken. So the next time when your niece come and ask for it, you can give it to her easily. Right? and so I think, even the cup you are drinking, your coffee mug, okay, this is already broken. So if you happen to fall down, if your dog come and play with you, if you happen to fall down and broken into 10 pieces, you will not be crazy. You will not be crying about it, right? You have reflected many times, this is already broken.
But I would glue it back together.
Yes, you definitely, and then there will be a souvenir in your zone. Yeah. So I think let's try to do that, and every morning, try to look for something in your home that is quite, precious, that you treasure quite a lot, and eventually, actually, we really have to treasure them, protect them, take care of them, but sooner or later, either they will break down or we will leave them. That's definitely going to happen, right? So why not we kind of experience it before it happens, right? And reflect on it before it happens. So every morning after your breathing exercise, and you look around and say something and say, okay, this is pressure. I'm so glad it's here, but it's already broken. It's already broken, and just see how you do it, how you feel about it. Yeah. Definitely, we will not take it away and break, but we prepare our mind for that. So today is actually this will be our last challenge, because we started this as a part of our 3 months long retreat, special period. So this is the last one, and of course we can think about what are the other themes that we will discuss, from next week. But because yesterday was the full moon, so our retreat was over, and these challenges were the assignment for the 3 months retreat. And in order to conclude our retreat, we went to West Virginia, the Forest Monastery. Of course, although it's West Virginia, it's more close to Winchester. So we met our 98 years old master, and then we reported him how we spend our rain retreat, and we conclude the retreat. So one of his books written by him is called Impermanence in Plain English. So I took that book, and of course, his first book is called Mindfulness in Plain English, and it became a bestseller in New York Times. And then after that, he wrote a series of books all in plain English, and Loving Kindness in Plain English, and this is Impermanence in Plain English. So I will have to read, maybe last part of that book. Maybe this is something you can read actually about impermanence. I'm sorry, I will silence this. Yeah, and so this is.
That's better than saying for dummies.
Yeah. Yes, plain English. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If your purpose is peace, then the fearless acknowledgement of death and impermanence helps you to generate the most appropriate motivation to achieve that aim. What is the motivation that leads to peace? You should have the intention to live the rest of your life without the 3 poisons of mind: greed, hatred, and delusion. This will made This will make for a more peaceful life and also foster conditions for a death that is less mentally painful, agonizing, confusing, and worrisome. For this reason, I always meditate on impermanence. He's already 98 years old. But when he wrote this book, he was 95. So even at the age of 95, his birthday is on December 7th. He's releasing another book. Yeah, one amazing. Yeah. For this reason, I always meditate on impermanence, and every time anger rises in me, I release it. If I remember something hurtful that someone has done to me, I immediately switch my mind to mindfulness of impermanence and eliminate whatever resentment arises in the mind. I try to keep the mind very pure and clean at all the time. Perhaps you have seen elderly people who are easily agitated or irritated. Their bodies are breaking down. They cannot do what they used to be able to do. When I was younger, people did not want to walk with me because I was too fast for them. But now, nobody wants to work with me because I'm too slow. Remembering the capacities and capabilities of their youth, sometimes older people get upset. I do not get upset, nor do I become agitated. Insight, maturity, wisdom are far more pleasing than clinging to anything that depends upon changing circumstances. Yeah. So I think, he's a good person to talk about impermanence because he experienced it in his own life. Yeah. Okay, so with that, we will start our practice. Okay, we will do some movements. Okay, let us adjust our feet nicely. Try to spread your feet a little bit apart and try to feel the heels and make sure that your both feet are grounded to the floor evenly, distributing the weights of your body evenly to your both feet. Feel the press muscles in the heels and gentle moving to the front part of the feet. Let's see how much you can feel there. With this awareness of the feet, we will move our hands to generate more awareness of the body so we can feel the body, we can be in our body. Gently open your eyes and breathing in, raise your arms all the way to the front. Breathe out, spread your hands to the sides. Breathe in, raise your arms gently all the way up. Breathe out, let us bring our arms slowly, gently release in there. Okay. Breathing in to the front. Breathing out to the sides. Breathing in up. Breathing out, slowly coming down. Breathing into the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in up. Breathing out, slowly coming down, feeling all the sensation in the arms and the fingers. Relax. Take a moment to feel the new sensations in your palms, in your fingers. More tingling sensations. Feel them all. And be in your body. Just keep your attention in your body, paying attention to all these subtle sensations happening in the fingers and the arms and the body. Let's do our next movement. Open your eyes again and interlace your fingers and bring them to the top of the head. Breathing in, turns palms up and try to stretch and stretch as much as possible. Breathing out, turns the palm down, calm and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, calm and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, calm and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, calm and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, calm and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. This time when you breathe out, let's bend to your other right. Giving a nice bend, feeling the stretch. Breathing in, coming to the middle. Breathing out, going to the left, releasing the air, feeling the stretch. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the right again. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left. Breathing into the middle. And this time when you breathe out, let's unlock our palms and gently bring them down slowly. Feeling all the sensations throughout the arms and the palms and the fingers. All those flowing sensations throughout your upper body, in your arms, feel them all. Those pulsations, tingling sensations. Feel them all and be in your body, nowhere else, but right here in your body. With this awareness of the body, we will now slowly sit down, ready for seated meditation. Adjust your body in this posture, again balancing our sit bones and keeping our upper body upright and open your chest, keeping the chin somewhat parallel to the floor, resting our palms on our lap. Let us prepare ourselves for a deeper meditation, relaxing the body and bringing your attention to different parts of your body. Exactly feel how this body is sitting now. What are the muscles that are pressed? With this awareness of the body, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with your body throughout the bell and the chant. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya.
Relax your body. Take a slow, long in breath through your nostrils and slowly release the air while feeling the relaxation of your whole body. Relax your body. Take another slow, long in breath through your nostrils and slowly release the air and feel the relaxation of your whole body. Relax your body. Come to the normal breath. Now you have a relaxed body. With this relaxed body, let us cultivate wholesome thoughts in our mind. Our regular wholesome thought is loving kindness. Loving kindness is the goodwill for other beings. Loving kindness is the immeasurable love to the whole world, to the whole universe. Let us generate loving kindness thoughts in our mind by mentally repeating these loving kindness phrases. May my mind be well. May my mind be happy. May no harmful thoughts come to my mind. May my mind be peaceful. Be peaceful. With this peaceful mind, let us generate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Your body needs your loving care. Your loving kindness thoughts can heal your body. In our body, so many organs are functioning to sustain this valuable human life. Appreciating each and every part of the body, generate loving kindness thoughts. Feel your skin. The largest organ of the body is the skin. Appreciating the support of the skin of this body, radiate loving kindness thoughts. May the skin of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Penetrate in the body, extend loving kindness thoughts from external side to internal side of the body. May the muscles of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the bonds of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May this whole body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Now, let us expand the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself for other beings. In this world, all beings like to have happy life. Everyone likes to be loved. Everyone likes to be respected. Everyone likes to be protected. Thinking of all the human beings including animals. Let us spread loving kindness thoughts like a circle of waves from this meditation room to far away places. Think about these friends who are meditating with you right now in this meditation room. Make a genuine wish in your mind for their well being. May these friends who are meditating with me right now be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of these friends to your beloved family members. Think about your beloved family members and include them to your loving kindness waves. May my beloved family members be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Your mind is powerful to expand loving kindness towards far away places. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond your family members to your neighborhood, neighboring cities, neighboring countries, and whole world. Think about the people who are facing challenges due to lack of food, lack of shelters, health issues, natural disasters, man made disasters. Thinking of those difficulties, make a genuine wish for their well being. May all the people, including animals who are live in neighborhood, neighboring cities, neighboring countries, and whole world be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness towards to each and every direction, aiming the whole universe, embracing all beings, visible and invisible, large and tiny, born and unborn. May all beings in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above. Be well. Be happy. Be safe. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts to each and every direction, embracing the all beings, and rejoice the feeling of loving kindness. After extending loving kindness waves to the whole universe, you have a peaceful mind. With this peaceful mind, gently shift your attention to observe your normal breath. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils and mindfully observe how you are breathing in, how you are breathing out, and try to be with your normal breath, nowhere else. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with your normal breath. There may be other thoughts, notice them, bring your attention back to the breath again and again, and try to be with your breath. Dukkapatac nidukha bhayam patentac nibbhaya sukapatac nisoka hontu sabbepi panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers who transmitted this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone else who supported you to practice this meditation, the staff of the Oakman Library, even to these non-living things, including these chairs, this bed, this device which connected you to practice meditation from your home, appreciating the support that we received from everyone and everything with deep gratitude. Let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
It was so nice to have you all tonight. I wish that may you carry this peace to the rest of the week, and may you share this peace with many others. And remember to do this, do the challenge of this week. Every morning, remember the cup is already broken. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night to all. Those who join our YouTube, really appreciate your participation. Look forward to see you again. Thank you.